Every single year, like, something always has to happen.
You can't depend on his durability.
He needs to get in better shape. That's one of the reasons he's hurt all the time.
He doesn't seem in shape.
I can't believe I even played through it. First of all, I should have never come back anyways.
Should he be playing right now?
Joel Embiid could not bring it home. They're a troubled basketball team.
The ship be sinking. It's sunk. It's the Titanic.
You think you would be in the greatest player of all time conversation without the injury problems?
I think so. My father was in the Army, and he also played handball, and he was one of the best. So I always saw him as like, you've raised the ball high, so I gotta do better than him. Growing up, I played football and volleyball. I started playing basketball 11 years ago. The opportunity came in 2011 when Luke Bahamute came back and he had a camp, and I went there and I got selected, and he gave me a chance to come to the States. Just being around legends of the game, looking at all of them, I wanted to be like all of them. It changed my life. I've always been around my family. I never left their sight. To go alone on an adventure where you don't know the language, you don't know anybody, it was tough. When I got to high school, I know my teammates were making fun of me because I wasn't as good. I used to get pushed all over the place, get in fights, get kicked out of practice, but my coach actually did it for a reason. Like when he was kicking me out and my teammates were kind of making fun of me, he was always like, keep laughing, but in a couple of years, he's gonna be worth a lot of money. I got better every single day. Every single day I was showing something new. That's when I really started believing in myself and be like, I think I can do this.
Hogan was blocked by Embiid, and KU's got it. Going to the bucket, layup good.
He's dealing right now.
To be that far behind at 16. When did it start to sort of click?
Probably not until I went to Kansas. That's when I started feeling confident, and I was like, okay, I can do whatever I want. Okay, now it's time to like use whatever I saw, whether it was from, the old players. Like, so I was watching Akeem, Dirk, Pat Ewing, like all those guys. I just want to thank God first for giving me this opportunity, coming to US and play ball. After thinking a lot, I decided to declare for the NBA draft. Finding out that I had this stress fracture, I was disappointed. I was sure I was going to be the #1 pick, and right now, I just have to get better and get healthy. I believe in God, and I just told myself, I know He knows what He's doing, so I will just accept it and do whatever I have to do to get back on the court.
With the 3rd pick in the 2014 NBA Draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select Joel Embiid from Yaoundé, Cameroon, and the University of Kansas.
Having to start playing basketball so late and just being here, it just means that anything is possible. I believe in God, and God knows what He's doing. I've always said it, and I'm just gonna keep praising Him. I couldn't stop crying. I was all over the place. I was, throwing stuff, and I was just trying to understand. The next day after it died, I was on my way home. Sam Hinkie, who was the GM, he made sure that I got home. That's right about the time when everybody was coming out with stories and stuff. He's 300 pounds, the media was all over me, hating me and all that stuff.
Injury reporting doesn't have action, but with Embiid, you could find all kinds of ways to tell an injury story.
Joel Embiid injured the navicular bone in his right foot and had 2 screws inserted, which is fitting because this draft has officially become screw.
I don't believe that any franchise should have the right to lose on purpose for years, while still charging the paying customer and you're making no effort to win. That's when I learned how to trust the process. Just live with it and trust the process.
I really didn't start believing in myself until my first game against OKC.
Missed one a few moments ago. There it is, and down it goes for his first NBA hoop.
He can do so many different things. And for a guy his size, they lift him to 7 feet.
Embiid with the block.
After the block, you know, them just going crazy. That was the start of something special. I had that first game, and the whole city was like behind me, and they were going crazy. I was like, oh, I'm here to stay.
Embiid has shown some hints during the course of the preseason of how special he can be.
Like if I would have gone to a team where there was like established, where I wasn't allowed to make mistakes, I don't know if I would have been at this level. And God is so much better.
Boy, what a nice soft touch from Joel Embiid, who's got it going on now.
But yeah, I didn't start believing until I actually stepped on the court.
One, Embiid for three, and down it goes! Joel Embiid, a rookie career-high 31. Chicago center, Embiid on his first touch, right to work on Nene. You take that, Nene.
Rookie big man Joel Embiid is out indefinitely with soreness in his left knee. Embiid has played just 31 of a possible 58 games this season.
Watching myself play last year, I used my body a lot, so there's a lot of stuff I had to correct. So I feel great. For the past couple months since the surgery, I've been working pretty hard on my rehab, especially on my body. I feel good about myself and can't wait to be back on the court.
This show and go. Embiid detonates on Westbrook and stares him down.
Lillard the poke and run, and Embiid there to smother Damian Lillard.
Embiid doing work, counted and a foul. 46 for Embiid.
24 points a game, 11 rebounds is number 7, and he is number 5 in blocks.
Blocked by Embiid. Spectacular defensive play from Joel Embiid.
I don't give a lot of people props, but I like that kid a lot, man. I think he got a great chance of being the best big in this league after I retire.
A lot of people right now are considering you the best big man in the game of basketball. Do you view yourself that way?
Yeah, definitely. Especially when you look at the way I play the game. Man, I feel like offensively I can do everything. Be a playmaker, score the ball, set up my teammates, and defensively I feel like I'm the best defensive player in the league. So you know, I just try to do my job, and then at the end of the day, it's all about winning. And as long as we win games, I think it helps me.
He developed his skills over time, and he wants it. So he's definitely a guy that you respect, and he's going to take over this league here once I'm done.
Joel Embiid, the all-star center, is going to be making his playoff debut.
Meant a lot because I'm the oldest on the team. Went through everything. The year we only won 10 games.
Embiid clears himself, and he count the basket.
We went through a lot, and to be able to be in this position, I'm really happy.
He's been incredible all year. When he's healthy, the Sixers are going to be difficult to deal with.
It's on the push, and it is swatted by Embiid.
I was excited, worked really hard for it, promised the city that, and made it happen.
Simmons in transition. What a pass to Embiid, my goodness! Posterizes Baines, and the foul! Process that. Season on the brink for Philadelphia.
Embiid's got it, and it's stripped by Rozier, and it's Boston ball!
He fires the ball into the air as the Philadelphia 76ers season comes to an end.
We committed a lot of mistakes. We got to learn from it, but we definitely have more to show.
Embiid, he's on this round! No doubt about that. Embiid again. Oh, that time he knifed through the double. Ready. Embiid throws it down in the face of Marjanovic. Joel Embiid with a season-high 38.
Here comes Harden with a knocked down by Embiid. Embiid to show and go.
I also have a lot of expectations this summer. Just coming in, you know, I wanna win, championship.
Ejected. Count it, and the foul. Embiid to the bucket again, and a chance for a three-point play.
We're talking about a 7-foot guy with big upper body strength. Look at that. He just moved him right out of there like he wasn't even there.
There's the second try. Here comes Simmons between their legs. Embiid! What a play!
I have a shot at being the MVP and defensive player of the league. Akeem is the last one to do it, so that would be exciting to like.
Embiid, wow! That's all I gotta say.
I've been hearing that these guys can guard me better than anybody else, so I just have to come out there and show that I'm the most unstoppable player in the league. If I say that I'm the best center in the league, it makes me believe that I'm the best, and he's just gonna make me improve my game. It's all about setting that bar high. It's not about being cocky. It's more about I'm competitive, and everybody around me knows that.
There's a significant chance he's going to be here a heck of a lot longer than I will, and I feel committed to grow this thing with that in mind, to leave him a platform that's real and a culture that's real and a chance to have annual success.
Joe, shoot it! Shoot the three!
Embiid.
Shoot it! That's why you shoot it! Take us home! Take us home, man!
Embiid fakes, Embiid down the lane!
This building is shaking right now. They force Game 7 of the Eastern semifinals in Toronto.
It's off to Leonard, defended by Simmons. Is this the dagger?
You've been here for almost all of the process. Where would you say the process is right now?
I don't give a damn about the process.
With Towns, here's Horford, blocked on the play. Wow, and look at this, whoa! And Embiid going at it with Karl Anthony Towns. And the bench is empty, my goodness.
What is going on?
They have overturned the basket, and Embiid is gonna make a curtain call.
That's what I'm good at. I like to get in people's mind. I like to kind of like build that real estate.
Joel hit the deck, and now he's urging the fans to rise and cheer.
That's what I like doing. I like kicking people's ass and literally being like in their faces, letting them know that they suck, they are trash, and that I'm better than them. I think the people around me knows that I'm humble, but I'm extremely competitive. I want to win.
0 points? 0? What?
You want to be good? Keep getting 22 points. You want to be great? Give me 28. Give me 30.
Numbers are down. Field goal percentage, shooting points per game, whatever. He seems passe. He doesn't seem in shape.
He's the best player at his position to be good. He has to be great. Joel Embiid is a good player. It's time for him to be a great player.
We see something in him that maybe he doesn't see himself.
And then triple teamed and able to lay it home.
When you got guys like that, you know, telling you that they trust you, that I can be great, and you know, I take it to heart because I understand that. I understand where they're coming from.
Embiid will take the three and hits him. Joel Embiid.
You played hard, your teammates followed you, and this is how you're supposed to play every night. I know Charles just said he doesn't expect you to get 38 every night. I do.
Hits for three. Yes! 49 points, a career high for Joel Embiid.
I've seen it before.
I got you.
You can do it. You have it in you.
23 points a game, 12 rebounds. 24 double-doubles, the most consecutive starts for a Sixer at the All-Star game since Allen Iverson had 7.
Embiid rolling and he slams for 2.
I like when people criticize me because I want to be better. I want to be great. So, you know, I appreciate it.
That'll do it. The Boston Celtics move on by defeating the 76ers 4-0.
It's frustrating. I could have done more, but you just, live and learn. I just knew his first name was gonna be Arthur. My little brother, he's still with us. He's part of us, and he's never gonna go anywhere.
Embiid is doing it all. He's doing it down low at times. His mid-range jumpers become deadly. His three-point shot, he's shooting 42% from the arc. He's 85% from the foul line. Defensively, we know he gets it done.
They're like, okay, I'm about to post you up. No, I need a three. Let me hurry up and get out here to the three-point line and swish it.
Yes! Wow!
My coach back home in Cameroon gave me a tape of Hakeem, and I watched that tape at least 6 days out of 7 every week. I saw some YouTube of some of his game, and I was very, very impressed how he was moving. Well, I would say to Joe that I feel so honored that part of your game too was my game. I mean, it's crazy. I didn't know he was watching my highlight on my game, so I feel like it's crazy.
Embiid, step back jumper, you bet! A 50-point evening.
You told the world that part of the way you learned to play basketball was typing in white guys shooting three-pointers?
Yes. 2011, come to the US, and then that's when I'm a junior in high school. I used to regular white people shooting threes, and then I see just the form and everything, the follow through, the elbow is so tucked, and then I'm like, wow, and now I'm a better shooter.
Embiid for the tie, got it! Joel Embiid coming up large.
One of those two, who do you give it to?
I give it to Joel Embiid right now.
Because?
He's playing the game like he's supposed to be playing. He's leading, rebounding, he's playing inside, he's out there having fun. His PPG is more.
Embiid is Gafford went for it. Joel was sure to slam it down, and now he wants to hear it all from the crowd at Capital One Arena.
Joel Embiid left after just 11 minutes in the Game 4 loss to the Wizards.
An MRI revealing a small meniscus tear in his injured knee.
It was 85-61 Philadelphia with 2 minutes left in the third quarter. What a comeback and what a collapse by the Sixers. Way in, spins on Gallinari, gives it up. Oh, he was right there. Uncontested, had a layup.
But that's when you know that the game is in your head.
2.5 to go, long three on its way. And Trae Young! This is going to be heartbreak in back-to-back years for the Sixers. A first-round exit last year in the bubble. The top seed in the East, Jimmy. And they are on their way out here in round 2 to the number 5 seed.
I gave everything I had. The meniscus happened. As a team, we still had to do better. We still had a good chance to win. We just made a lot of mistakes.
It was lost in Game 4 of the Philly-Washington first-round series when Joel Embiid tore his cartilage. He was never himself last night. Joel Embiid could not bring it home. And I don't know why Doc couldn't fix them, but Doc wasn't able to fix the Clippers. They're a troubled basketball team.
Brooklyn Nets are trading James Harden to Philadelphia for the 76ers. Ben Simmons, Seth Curry, Andre Drummond, and 2 first-round picks. That's according to our Woj. What is your immediate reaction to that?
Both sides of this is fascinating. The most interesting part, still in the same conference.
I was going back home, and my phone started blowing up. So I'm like, what's going on? And then I saw it. I'm like, wow, Dell got what he wanted. I just knew that he was gonna make me better, and I was gonna make him better.
Are you driven to be the MVP this year?
To be the MVP, you gotta win games. So that's my main focus. We gotta continue to do what we've been doing. We've been playing great.
1, thank you for dominating. 2, very proud of you. And 3, don't you find it easy for your teammates to get involved in the game when you're dominating?
Behind the back, are you kidding me?
You probably want me to shoot even when I get double, but it's all about making the right plays.
Oh, what a pass. What a pass.
you force people to double team you, and then it leaves guys open. And then when they don't, you punish them inside.
After tying his career high, and even 50 for Joel Embiid tonight.
To be the MVP, my focus is on winning, and obviously I'm asked to, be our best defensive player, offensive player, and playmaker. So, and I love it. So that's what we've been doing as a team.
Seeing the offensive rebound.
You've been playing, obviously, you clearly, in my opinion, the front runner, way front runner for MVP.
Me and Chuck been on him for the last 2 years. I have nothing to say. You get the golf clap from me, Mr. Embiid. He's super focused. He wants to be a champion. He's playing great.
He angles up toward the rim. He gives to Embiid. He'll turn. Got off the shot and hit it. Omar, there's going to count the bucket.
Drake was over there saying he can't play here. That's what he was saying. I said he can play here, for sure.
Get your ass off. I'm coming for the switch too.
Joel Embiid suffered a right orbital fracture and a mild concussion. They say he is out indefinitely. He got hit in the face by an inverted elbow there from Pascal Siakam.
Every single year, like, something always has to happen. No, breaking my face, my fingers, like.
And the Miami Heat winning on Philly's home floor, 99-90. Joel Embiid couldn't get shots to fall, finished with 20 points.
Even thinking about it, I can't believe I even played through it. So I'm just glad that, it didn't turn out to be, something worse. Everybody has the same mindset and mentality. Everybody knows what we're trying to accomplish. I'm excited. Then this year, with the guys that, like you said, with the guys that we added, I think he brings us to a different level. But that doesn't mean anything unless everybody buys in.
Joel with the shot clock winding down. Got it! Joel, you just put up a career high 59 points. You had 11 rebounds, tied a career high with 7 blocks.
When you watch him play now, he wants it, he can taste it, the city wants it for him.
But I think that Joel Embiid has been absolutely spectacular this year. He's been the league's leading scorer. He's been dominant inside and out. He plays on both ends of the floor.
Back to Joel, fading and hitting. Sixers retake the lead.
Where would the Sixers be without Joel Embiid? I just think that this is his year, and the way that he has played, I just think he's been spectacular this year, and he deserves it. He's my MVP.
The Sixers again having another excellent regular season. This season has felt different than the past several years. They're definitely better. Joel Embiid has had his best season.
To take Jokic, step back three, hit it! 47 for Joel. Timeout, Denver.
And I'm biased, but the MVP race is over. The man just scored half our points in the NBA game.
Joel Embiid has got a 50-burger.
You've been through a lot with this franchise. You've gone through the process. You've gone through the 4-bounce shot, the Ben Simmons saga.
I want to win one so bad for the city, and then obviously worry about the rest later. But that would be extremely nice. And as a team, we just got to go out there and do it.
Embiid driving, spinning, fading, hitting. 1.1 to go.
Once again, the MVP, Joel Embiid. Embiid bullies his way inside, out to Harden for the three, got it! 76ers even the series at 2 games apiece.
This feels like the first time in this iteration of the Sixers that they've had everything together when they need it, at the time of year that they need it the most.
But it just feels like right now Philadelphia's on a different level than Boston.
We've been waiting for a dominant Joel Embiid playoff run, which has been derailed over and over again by weird injuries, as Legs just said. Last night was an utterly dominant performance.
Knocked away Embiid!
Philly, their starting lineup, everybody knows exactly their role.
Philly's team is connected and seems to really, really like each other.
The Celtics are terrified of going at Embiid at the basket. It's a complete no-fly zone, and on offense, he just picked them apart.
Sixers by a dozen. They're up 3 games to 2. They haven't been to the conference final since 2001. That was the Iverson team.
The air will be heavy in Game 6 if the Celtics can stay within striking distance. We know how that feels and the pressure starts to kick in.
Jason Tatum tonight was not shooting the basketball. And as we watched this, it was glaring how off and how uncomfortable the whole night looked.
This was one of the worst offensive games we've seen a top player have in a big spot ever.
Maxey on the drive and punch.
What did you feel like the biggest issue was with the half-court offense down the stretch?
We stopped moving the ball. I don't think I touched the ball the last 4 minutes of the game.
Got the shot off, and it's rebounded by Smart. Celtics in control.
Boy, body language. There's still time here, but Embiid and Harden were walking up the floor like the game's over.
Missed a lot of good looks. I didn't touch the ball at all.
Tatum, pull up, 3. Got it! Finally, Tatum connects from deep.
Tatum makes his move, right-hand dribble. Maxey stays in front of him, so Tatum steps back into a 3, and he drills another one! Fulton to Tatum, he's got to look. Left side 3, get it!
Make a mislay, feel pretty good about it. I mean, we just got to make sure we're ready for Sunday. You know, who doesn't love Game 7, so it's going to be exciting.
That was several feet short. Oh, Tatum on the drive. Embiid stops on a dime, pulls up, jumpers in. Embiid against Tatum. Knocked away and stolen. Jab step after jab step. The spin move, the drive, the layup. Oh, what a sweet move from Jason. Embiid falling away, blocked by Horford.
Tatum lines up Embiid, steps to his left corner. 3 is good. It's all Jason Tatum.
Step back, another 3. Punch it in.
Joel Embiid is now 0-5 in conference semifinal series. He has never been to a conference finals.
All of us, we got to find ways to just keep improving and, help the team. You can't win alone. I can't win alone. Me and James, we just can't win alone. That's why basketball is played 5-on-5, so.
As the Boston Celtics will advance once again to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Joel Embiid is now 0-3 in Game 7s. He hasn't won a Game 7.
If you guys would have drafted Jason, how many championships would y'all have won? Because I begged y'all.
I don't know. We missed out on a lot, as an organization. We've made a lot of mistakes.
And the Sixers begin the season with all sorts of questions about James Harden, who wants to be traded to the Clippers, who has called President of Basketball Operations Daryl Morey a liar, and is not with the team in Milwaukee.
Daryl Morey is a liar, and I will never be a part of an organization that he's a part of. Let me say that again. Daryl Morey is a liar, and I will never be a part of an organization that he's a part of again.
He was away for 10 days for what the team is calling an excused absence. Usually if a star player is hurt for whatever reason, he still has to show up at the arena. From what I'm told, James Harden is not hurt, so I don't know what the Sixers are going to tell the NBA.
I guess hurt feelings don't count as part of an injury or something like that.
I've been patient all summer, so for me it's just focus on what I can control, and that's working out, staying in shape, and getting ready for a good season.
Too late to repair the relationship?
I think so.
Tonight, the 76ers have agreed to trade disgruntled guard James Harden to the Clippers. No other details released so far.
The story of the process of what we've been through is insane. It's absurd. And that's why, I've been preaching continuity, because every single year just changed. New players. You're never going to win like that. Every single team that have won, they've been together for a long time. So I really believe it.
If you've enjoyed not only this video on Joel Embiid so far, but also other videos from Sideline Films, consider becoming a channel member. Not only is it a great way to support the channel, but you also get access to videos early before they drop for the public, get to vote on exclusive member polls, and much more. Be sure to check out more in the description after the video.
Is it possible for Joel to get better from where you're at now?
And I thought the MVP year was a cap where I was like, I don't know how much more I can do. And then I come back this season and it's like 40 every 3 quarters, not playing 4 quarters. Like he's just becoming so easy. Like I'm starting to feel more comfortable.
Oil just taking him, set out. Oh my goodness!
If you weren't allowed to double at all in the NBA, what do you think you could average?
50.
50.
Not even kidding. All you would have to do is just throw the ball down there every single possession. I'll get to the free throw line or I'll score.
Here's Bates, the out blocked by Joel, and out of bounds off the Suns.
There was one time there was a conversation like, can you average 30? And now back-to-back seasons, it's been 30. You know what I mean? And so you're now 3rd all-time in NBA scoring average, and he's 1st all-time in points per minute. So, I mean, he's literally scoring at a clip that no one, not even Wilt, has done. It's fun to see, like, the playmaking go up now. Also, just different ways to score.
It's going to be a good one, so get your popcorn ready. It's the big showdown between Victor Wembanyama and Joel Embiid. The rookie is one of the leading candidates, if not the leading candidate for Rookie of the Year. We all know Joel Embiid extended his streak of 30 or more points to 20 straight games.
That game, I was like, man, I'm just going to come in and get a quick treatment and go hoop. I got, treatment 15 minutes before the game, and I just went and, I started and
got him.
Joel up, count it, and the foul on Collins. What a start tonight for Joel Embiid.
I made a couple shots to start. I'm like, and it's not the usual. Next thing I know, at the end of the first, I had like 20 to 25 or something like that. And then I'm like, interesting.
Give me the ball and get out of the way. I will take care of the rest. I'm going to take care of him too along the way.
He has more than half of the Sixers' points, and he's doing it in just pure dominance.
And he came in to send a message. He's like, I'm going to impose my will. He's scoring so many different ways.
For the first time in his NBA career, 60 for Joel Embiid. Joel was 61. Make it 63. Joel Embiid, 65. Chance at 70. Embiid, coast to coast for 70. Franchise history here tonight.
That is a nice round number. 70 for your viewing pleasure.
All right, the next game on our packed ABC Saturday slate, it's a rematch of the past 2 MVPs.
This man right here, he shows up when he's not in Denver. He goes to Philly and match up with Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid, my brother, business been standing on you lately for the last, 4 or 5 years. You haven't played in Denver since 2019.
I will never, ever question a player's injury, but you have to start to notice a pattern of behavior here.
You rest 2 days before to get ready for that matchup against Jokic. That's the way I approach it.
We walking out the locker room. I get out there, me and Nick Batum. I don't think Joe playing. What? Man, this is 18 minutes before the clock. We don't even know what's the going on. Joe's trying to fight through it, you feel me? Literally, knee hanging on by a thread. Hey, ain't nobody gonna tell me? What do you need to know? Who the playing tonight? Joe's out. All right, cool. We found out 14 minutes on the clock.
Joel Embiid finally emerged from the locker room after getting treatment for his sore knee. It was a late scratch. The crowd here in Denver let him hear it.
I'm witnessing people spray numbing spray on this man's knee during the game. Like,
Vioxx, Toradol.
I'm like, what the is that? Just to get through the 3rd quarter. People don't understand. He was giving my 30 and 40 in 3 quarters because that's all he had.
Yeah.
He had 4th quarter.
Do you think that he felt some of the pressure from not only the fans, but also pundits being like, hey, bro, you're not playing games?
He felt the pressure from everyone.
So after a couple games later, Kuminga rolls on his leg.
Embiid loses it, hits the floor, trying to save it. Ball knocked around. Curry, he's got the angle. And Embiid is down. Joel Embiid is down on the ground.
Landed right on his leg, probably hyperextended.
I was right there.
This is the same knee that kept him out of the Denver game that's been swelling up on him, that's causing him a lot of pain.
Right.
But that injury that he suffered last night when Kuminga fell on him, this has now created a new injury that's going to have to be evaluated here.
How long is Joel out?
They say a month. They said they're gonna check him in a month.
How many games is that, Underdog? 12, 13?
At least.
Damn.
Yeah.
The games missed and the guys that are getting close to the point where they're not going to be eligible for those postseason awards. Do you think, Jamal, this is factoring into someone like Embiid's mindset about playing hurt and not resting up?
What is the psychology of having to come back from injuries over and over again?
For this one, I don't know. I don't have any explanation to why it was so tough, but it just was, mentally, depressing, physically, your body not responding the way it should.
A sellout crowd at the Wells Fargo Center, a win-in-advance scenario as we welcome you to the NBA Play-In Tournament.
He also said he is still trying to work his way back to feeling 100% physically and mentally. He said, I've got to get back to trusting my knee again. He said he thinks he's about 70 to 80% back to being himself, Mike, but he said he thinks that's going to be good enough to get the job done tonight.
Here comes Maxey to Embiid. Embiid three-pointer. Bang! The drive, the pull-up shot won't go. Fight for the rebound. Embiid comes down with it. He's fouled. Shot is good. And one. The reigning MVP now 11 points here in the fourth. Looking, finds Oubre. Oubre lays it up and in on a bullet pass from Embiid. And that'll do it. The game is over and the Sixers survive.
First of all, I should have never come back early, and I should have never come back anyways, but I wanted to play. That's the way I feel.
Embiid gets inside, count it, and another foul.
Every game they were asking me, are you playing? I'm like, I don't think I am. And then the next day comes, I'm like, I don't got a choice. I got to go out there and, see what I can have.
Fast break point that has created this margin for the net. Oh! Joel Embiid off the backboard. But he's holding on to that left knee. Since he's returned, that's the first dunk that he's had. And you look at his eyes, and there's concern now for Embiid and the Sixers. What a spectacular play, but does it result in a problem?
One thing I was watching going into this game was how Joel Embiid looked, right? He took that hard fall in game one. He left, came back into the game. Perk, what did you see from him?
Just a warrior. And when you're watching Joel Embiid right now, the world could see that he's playing on one leg and he's still giving people these 30 pieces.
Facts.
He has mastered the mid-range. He's mastered almost to a certain extent his jump shot at the top of the three-point line.
At 5, Embiid fakes. Embiid spins back up top. Maxey a long three. It's good. Tyrese Maxey with a huge three-pointer. And the Sixers go up by 4.
DiVincenzo comes out of the pack. DiVincenzo finds Brunson. Great defense here by the Sixers.
Brunson gets a prayer of a bounce.
2-point game. Maxey hits the deck. Hart takes it from him. Shot clock is off. DiVincenzo, no. Hardenstein with an offensive rebound. Another chance here. DiVincenzo. He's got it. With 2, with 1. Embiid's going to have to put it up for the tie. Oh, he missed it. And that's the ball game. 104-101. And take a 2-games-to-none lead.
The loss is one thing. The fact that Joel Embiid basically was relegated to playing like a guard the entire second half of this game, that's what I don't know how you overcome. Not a single rebound in the second half. That's the bigger story for the Sixers.
Some of the offensive rebounds that the Knicks are getting are on him because he's just not moving well. Their centers are just getting around him. This is not the kind of offensive rebound that Joel Embiid, healthy, would normally give up. It's hard for me to see this team with him in this state beating a team as relentless as the Knicks.
There were times last night where everybody at this table had to wonder, should he be playing right now? Like he was hobbling around on the court.
Joe, I guess the first question is, there's a report out there that you've suffered a case of Bell's palsy. What exactly happened, and how are you feeling?
I think it started a day or two before the Miami game, and I had bad migraines, and my left side of my face, my mouth, and my eye. So yeah, it's been tough.
Bell's palsy, a condition that causes sudden weakness in the muscles on one side of the face. Often that weakness is short-term and improves over weeks. So that's what Joel Embiid has been dealing with. And tonight he dealt with the New York Knicks in a big way.
Down deep to start. Embiid gets right to work for the Sixers.
I want to win, and he knows it. I want to win so bad. But then again, I know I'm trying everything that I can. I'm pushing myself. I'm playing through injuries.
Embiid is incredible. He's becoming the tragic hero of the NBA, honestly, with all these playoff injuries and how these gut punch losses unfold.
All the weight of Philadelphia on his back, and the big fella has delivered.
Embiid splash!
He's a warrior. He went out there on one leg and did the kind of things that very, very few humans can do. He's a spectacular talent. Make no mistake about that. But he cannot be the face of the franchise that you build around in the future. You can't depend on his durability. He has proven to you that he is not durable enough to be relied upon on a consistent basis.
He's going to drive it. With a grown man's jam. Hart. He connects. Huge three. This war of attrition is won by the Knicks. They defeat the Sixers 118 to 115.
I'm not sure why the 76ers and Joel Embiid said, hey, he's not going to play back-to-back games. The NBA is looking into that. Like, back in the day, you played. Now it's like, I don't have to.
You can't do that, bro. Like, you can't do that, and I'm giving you $1 quadrillion, bro.
He just signed for 3 years, $193 million to play basketball. We're not steel workers. We're not nurses. People who got like real jobs who have to work 40, 50 hours a week. We're playing basketball at the most 4 days a week. Most of the time, 3 days a week.
The NBA has fined the Sixers $100,000 for misleading public statements about Embiid's health status. The NBA investigation found otherwise, confirming Embiid is sidelined by a left knee injury.
He needs to get in better shape. I think that's one of the reasons he's hurt all the time. But I've never seen an MVP or a great player have that, like, I'm not going to play back to back. I've never seen a great player say that.
Here's Joel Embiid. He didn't play in the opener, so it's not even a back-to-back. Like, you're not available for the opener. Are you going to be available for the next game because you didn't play in the last game?
Breaking news in the NBA. News just coming down around Joel Embiid and his altercation with a columnist on Saturday. What have you learned, Shams?
Joel Embiid has been suspended for 3 games by the NBA for shoving a media member in the post-game locker room.
Embiid took issue with a recent column that referenced his late brother and son, and Embiid shoved the columnist.
And again, if you're not clued in, Joel Embiid taking exception to the columnist mentioning his dead brother and his son in that article.
This is the reporter, Marcus Hayes, wrote last week. Joel Embiid often says he wants to be a great and leave a legacy for the boy named after his little brother, who tragically dies in an automobile accident when Embiid was the first year with the Sixers. Well, in order to be a great at your job, you first have to show up for work. Embiid has been a great at just the opposite.
Are reporters or columnists allowed to talk about family and bring up things that have nothing to do with the game of basketball?
I think it's safe to say the Philadelphia 76ers have hit rock bottom already 1 month into the season. The Sixers are 2-12, good for an NBA's worst. Philly continues to battle from injuries from their stars Tyrese Maxey, Paul George going down, while Joel Embiid continues to take a cautious approach with his minutes. Earlier this week, ESPN broke the story of young guard Maxey calling out Embiid for his actions and how it affects the locker room.
Tyrese Maxey, there's a report that he called out Embiid because Embiid shows up late to meetings, practices, things like that.
Embiid responded to that story saying, quote, "Whoever leaked that is a real bleep.
One league figure told me Joel is going to be furious, and Embiid is going to try to find the Sixer supposed snitch.
The leak in the fall after a closed door meeting that the team had, it's still bothering him. I think for him, it's a microcosm of certain fears he has and a certain history he has with the organization about people who maybe don't have his best interest at heart and who he can't rely on.
Whoever leaked that to the press needs to be punched in the face. In a team meeting, those are sacred, Ernie.
The 76ers and Joel Embiid tried a plethora of treatments over the course of the season to try to continue to have him play on this season. That included frequent and often injections in his injured left knee. That included resting periods as well over the course of the year. But over the last month, Embiid had informed the team that his knee just was not improving over time, that the swelling had returned again over the weekend.
I asked Joel Embiid how that left knee feels, and he gave a really long pause and just said, it is what it is. He said to still be talking about it and dealing with it almost a full year after when the injury first occurred. He said it's been frustrating and the most difficult thing he's ever had to go through in his career. He said he wishes he could play in every game, but his body just isn't allowing him to do that right now, that when the knee swells up, there's nothing he can really do about it. Sixers GM Daryl Morey this week said the organization is hopeful that there will come a time that the knee isn't an issue anymore, and Embiid said he thinks it will likely take another surgery and a long recovery period, something he didn't have after the initial injury last February.
We start our show tonight with breaking news. Joel Embiid will miss the remainder of the season as he and the team continue to look for a long-term solution to that troublesome left knee.
And when both sides met over the weekend and into the week, they determined that he is not medically able to play. They've agreed on a shutdown, and this culminates a season of disappointment for the team, for Embiid only playing in 19 games.
I don't know what's there to hate about me. I feel like a lot of people can relate to my story and what I've been through, and I keep pushing, and I don't understand why, but then again I pay attention to it because I like it. That's the motivation that I need. As soon as you mention Joel Embiid's name, you're gonna be making a lot of money. So like I said, as long as I'm helping a lot of people feed their families and their kids, I'm all for it.